Hey there YouTube, it's Hex again. I'm back with another video. Um, I'm here to talk about essential oils. I've had a lot of people asking about more essential oils videos, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. No problem. I love talking about my oils. As most of you guys know, I am an educator for an essential oil company. It's one of my jobs that I hold. Um, and I do that part-time now, and I do makeup for a living full-time. So I want to talk to you guys about a particular few oils and something that I'm doing. So a lot of you guys know that I just recently bought a house, and I've had some lifestyle changes and some things happening over the last year that have caused quite a bit more stress than my body is used to having. And so as a result, my hair is getting very thin. So as a result to combat that, I have started a hair treatment. Now, when your body is extremely stressed out, it produces a lot of different hormones, and hair loss can be caused by a couple different things. Um, it can be hereditary, it can be hormonal, um, it can be stress related, or it can be a combination of all of those things. Mine happens to be a combination of stress and being hereditary. My dad's hair got very thin at a young age, so. But I want to share with you guys now. This claim is not claimed by the FDA. Um, there is no official claim to this, but this is like an old folk remedy that you can do. It's been done for many years, probably thousands of years. And I want to talk a little bit about the science behind essential oils. I'm up here at my dresser. You guys can see some incense going, all kinds of makeup from work, and then my essential oils. So this is just my box here of essential oils. As you guys can see, I have quite a massive selection. But I want to share a blend that I've been using. Now, part of the reason why, hormonally, your hair will fall out caused by stress and hormones, your body produces something called dihydrogen testosterone, or DHT. When your body produces too much DHT, the testosterone in the body causes the hair to fall out. Typically, that's around the crown of the head. Now, in order to combat that DHT, there are a few different essential oils that have chemical constituents known as alpha-pinene and cineols. Now, alpha-pinene are a chemical constituent that combats the effects of DHT. The most common is going to be rosemary. Now, rosemary is extremely high in alpha-pinene. There are quite a few oils that have it in there, but rosemary has quite a bit of alpha-pinene in there. That's like one of the main constituents, along with cineol. And then you have cedar, or cedarwood. Cedar also has a lot of alpha-pinene. And then you have lavender, which also is great for hair loss. Now, this is not really a witchy video, but this is something that I think as witches, using what nature has given us to help support the body and its functions is super important in my opinion. I'm all for Western medicine and pharmaceuticals, but there is a place for them. And if you don't have to use them for certain things, I definitely recommend to try something natural if you can. And so that's why I'm so into essential oils. The other thing, now this is something, I live in Southern California, so I am very close to the border, and there are a lot of different cultures in Southern California. And one of them happens to be Mexican culture, because we are so close to Mexico. Now, I have some really good friends of mine who, their family is very traditional Mexican, and a lot of the older traditional women tend to use castor oil for hair. Now, castor oil can help to also stimulate hair growth and condition the follicle, and as well as the actual hair, and strengthen them so that it prevents hair loss. Now, working in the beauty industry, I see this a lot. I do a lot of makeup on older women of Hispanic descent that their eyebrows and their eyelashes at the age that they are should be very thin and fine, which is what the body naturally does come that age, but they're not. They're thick and full and amazing. And I've heard it time and time again, it's attributed to castor oil. They use castor oil twice a day, in the morning and at night. So what I'm going to share with you is my recipe for a hair treatment I'm starting, and I'll share my results with you guys as they go on. I just started using it, so I want to kind of, use it for a little bit before I talk. I am out of glass vials right now for this type of work, so I have some coming from Amazon, but I'll just show you guys what I put it in for the time being. I just reused an old hand sanitizer bottle. I'm going to take the label off of this, but what I put in here is castor oil, and I did 15 drops of rosemary, 5 drops of cedarwood, I'm sorry, and 15 drops of lavender. And you will do this directly to the scalp, if you can twice a day, but definitely at night before you go to sleep, and massage it in, and that will act as a hair treatment serum. And that's going to help strengthen the hair, hopefully stimulate hair growth, and kind of combat the effects of hair loss. Now, again, I have to stress this, it's not regulated by doterra. This is not a claim doterra makes. This is, as you guys can see, doterra is my brand of choice when it comes to essential oils. I've said that before. These claims are my own. It's something that I just have to be very clear on. This is not an official claim at all for the oils, but it's something that I firmly believe in. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you guys are struggling with, brittle hair or really, really fine, thin hair, or your hair is thinning for whatever the case may be, definitely try this. I would do some rosemary, cedarwood, and lavender and castor oil and do a blend like that and use it as a hair treatment. The more consistent you are, the better results you will have. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you want to know the magical properties of these, I can go over that with you too. It's a really, good idea to use this as well because rosemary is super protective, lavender is very calming and protective, and cedarwood is very grounding. And applying this to the scalp, you're applying it to the area where your crown chakra is, and so that's going to help to ground that chakra and protect your overall psyche and your aura. So there's also some magical benefits to that as well if you really want to get technical, but the medicinal properties are definitely there. So yeah, I will be back with another video on my essential oil storage and collection, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. But until next time, I will talk to all of you soon. Blessed be.